Alright guys, pull up your FL Studios and let's get started. Today we are making a sample chopped beat. So we're gonna use a song, we're gonna sample it, chop it, and we're gonna make our own melody with it. Not really like really our own melody, but you get what I'm saying. So let's get started. On the screen right now you can see the name of the sample we are using, and the sample name is Isley Brothers, for the love of you. Open up your channel rack by clicking this button over here. Right click, insert, drum machine, Slice 6. Open up Slice 6. As I said in previous videos, we're gonna use this tool a lot. I love this tool and I think it has everything we need. So pull it up, drag the sample. There we go. Alright, first things first, I'm going to cut one part away because I don't need it. I'm actually gonna cut a big chunk, so let's find it. Alright, from here. So I'm gonna remove all of this that I mark in all this shit that's highlighted in red. I'm gonna remove it. Simply highlight it and press delete on your keyboard. There we fucking go. First things first, we need to start chopping this shit. So I just want to say, I guess give you guys one tip. If you're wondering, if you're asking, I want to answer your question right now. How do you find good samples? How do you know what to sample? How do you know where to sample from? So first things first, just whatever sounds good to you. Let me show you, for example. Listen to this. It's super chill, right? And I love that. I love how this sounds. So I decided I'm gonna sample it. Why not? It sounds good to me. That's all there is to it. If it sounds good to you, go for it. Now, second thing is, I want to give you guys a tip, and it's basically watch other people how they make beats. You have a bunch of beat making videos on YouTube, so watch those to see how other people do it, so you get the feeling how you can chop. General tip is, find any part that contains little to no drums, and try to find a part that has no singing. For example, this part over here, there, you see, he just keeps saying something like, yeah, and that's all. That's all he says. So that's why I took this part. It has no singing, basically. So, first things first, let's start chopping. So, over here we have something. I'm just gonna cut that, make a marker right there, and make one marker here. So, that's what we have. Alright, now, next thing, we have this. So, let's start from there. Now, let's just listen and see where we can cut from. Okay, I can cut here. Listen to this. It's basically same as the beginning. So, I'm just gonna cut there. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep listening. Alright, I love this part. Just listen to this. That sounds fucking awesome. So let's cut over here. There we fucking go. Let's keep listening and cutting. Okay, I know there's one part here. There we go. Let's keep listening. Okay, there's this part. This part. And this part again. Which I missed. Hold on. Alright, from here. Right there. And then there's this part at the outro. Like doo-doo, I don't know. I'm gonna cut there as well. So first things first, let's go in and fix our cuts. Our chops. Alright. That's good. This one is not. Okay, there we go. See how I'm fixing? See how this marker over here? It's at the start. See how there's like see this white stuff? It's everything is straight, and then there's all of a sudden there's a bump. See, boom, bump right here, bump. So that's where you want to place your marker, in front of bumps. That's like the usual guideline, I guess you can follow. So there we go. Let's do that. All right, first things first. Let's close this. Right click. Open piano roll, and now you can press buttons on your keyboard. And you can play your chops. So let's play them. So, now we can try to figure out our own melody. First of all, let's set the tempo, which is 98. This is the BPM. Now we can figure out, as I said, the melody of we can figure out our own shit. So, go ahead, turn on the metronome up here, click this button, and click the play button. So as you can see, we have the metronome. Now we can basically open up the piano roll, press the buttons on the keyboard, and see if we can, figure something out. So let's do that. Alright, I think I got something. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me really quick create that sequence. So I'm gonna actually draw it. Let's try something else. So see, you can create something, whatever the fuck you want to create. So let me try something else as well. I'm gonna create a new pattern. Just click and drag up. Let's try something else. Let's turn the metronome on again. Alright, we can do that. What I just did. Hold on, how the fuck? So it's basically all about experimenting, okay? Something like that, I believe. So see, it's just about you creating your own shit, okay? Now, I also want to create an intro, so I'm going to turn it to pattern 3, right-click piano roll, and I'm going to do this. Alright, I fucked up, hold on. And then we start the beat. Okay, so this is the intro, by the way. So let's do that. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna turn my pattern 1, put it like that, and I'm gonna put my pattern 2 at the end. Let's see what we have. So we have the intro, and then we have our other patterns, which this will be our verse, maybe, I don't know. So next thing we gotta do is create the drum beat. Of course, we need like kick, the snare, and all that shit, but we're not gonna use this, okay? Let's create a new pattern, which is pattern number 4. Right click, insert, drum machine, drum X. So I was messing around the FL Studio, and I actually found this plugin, which is awesome. It has a bunch of shit. So let's use it. Over here, click where it says default kit. Go to hip hop. Where the fuck is it? There it is. And find So What You Want FG 14. Alright, click it to open it up. Now check this out. This program has patterns, basically. See how here it says pattern number 1? You can click there, and then you have a bunch of other patterns. Now let's simply click the play button. Let's see what kind of pattern do we have. See? So we're gonna use that for our drums. So this is our drum line. Now this is actually it's quiet. Okay, I need to turn this up. So I'm gonna turn on the limiter down here and simply turn this knob up. Let's see what we have. Alright, that's way better, right? Okay, now let's simply go back to our channel rack. Under drum X, right click piano roll. Find pattern 0 and simply click and drag all the way down, like this. Let's see what we have. That's what we have right now. Awesome. So simply go back to your playlist and put the pattern 4 down here. And there's also, actually let me show you what we have first. See, that's fucking awesome, right? So this is like my favorite part, when I have to figure out my own melody and all that stuff. Now, next thing we want to do is go back to our pattern 3, which is our intro pattern. Open this shit up. Now, we need to add a kick. So right click on drum X, piano roll. And see how you have these lines here? In case you don't have them, make sure you click this button, go to helpers, and make sure ghost channels is turned on. So this shit, right? That's basically ghost channels. Now, down here, find kick. And make sure you put it like this. Hold on. This is too big. That's what she said. So, put it like this. And then another. Okay? So, basically, see, over here we have 4 notes. So, that's why we also want to create here 4 notes. So, let's see what we have. Basically, there's a kick behind these things, so it creates this really cool feeling. There's also one more thing we want to do. Right-click piano roll and find these 4 notes and make this shit down here like this. In case you don't have it, click velocity, find note velocity. Okay. Oops. So create it. Make sure it's like this, something like this. Okay. Now let's close this. Let's see what we have. See, it becomes louder. That's what we did. Okay, there's also one more thing I want to do, which is go back to pattern 2, right-click piano roll, and turn these things up as well. And go back to pattern 1 and turn these things up as well. Let's listen. Alright, now we're kicking. Okay, before we continue, save this shit. Click file, save, name it whatever, beat, doesn't matter. So in case your program might crash sometimes, so always save your shit, okay, whatever you're doing. The last thing we want to do is open up our channel rack and we want to create a bassline, because we need a bassline. So right-click, insert, find, rumpler, boo bass. There we go, boo bass, baby. Turn the bass up, turn mid down, and turn treble down. This is what we have. Now we want to create the bassline. This is our bassline. So go to the pattern 5, piano roll, find A4, put 1 note like this, put another, then go to F4 and then G4, I'm sorry. Let's see what we have. Let's put it in here. Let's listen. Okay, I'm not sure we did a correct note, so let's try this. Okay, let's try B4. Nah, it's B4. There we go. So basically what I did is I just, you hold control button, then you left click and you drag. Or you can simply go up here and select this tool, which is select tool, and then drag, select everything. And then you simply use the draw tool to move everything together up. So this is the key that this sample is in, which is B4. So, I mean B, basically. Alright, let's see what we have. Listen. Turn down the bass a little bit. Alright, I just want to save this again. Now, I'm just going to do basic mixing, which is this. We're going to find our boo bass, put it to number 1, track 1. Drum X, which is our drums, to number 2. And our sample to number 3. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to do just basic mixing, which is just, I'm just going to turn down everything and I'm going to turn it up, everything by itself. So I'm going to turn each channel up. So right now we can't hear anything, so I'm just going to start turning up. This is the bass. So let's actually turn the sample first. The sample is last, okay. Alright, let's turn the drums on. Let's turn the bass on. I'm going to turn the sample down a little bit. Awesome. Now I'm just going to go to mastering, this master first channel, which it says M up here. Slot 1, I'm going to add master Maximus, right click, mastering, clear master RMS. Now I could teach you like how to mix and master. I'm going to do that in future videos. I'm just doing basic shit right now because I don't want to spend too much time on this. And right now you don't really need to learn mixing and mastering that much. You just need to learn basic stuff. So let's listen what we have. Without it. And then with it. Obviously, you can hear the difference. It's much louder and better, I guess. Louder isn't always better. But anyways, so that's basic mixing. Just put everything to each channel, track, and then simply turn down everything and then turn them slowly up and see how much you want of each thing, right? Last step, add Maximus, add right-click, mastering, select Clear Master RMS. I found out that Clear Master RMS, in my opinion, is the best preset over here. But you can try others if you really want to. Experiment yourself. I'm gonna teach you guys in future videos how to use all of this shit. But anyways, this is our beat right now. So let's listen to it. I'm actually gonna add one more thing. I'm gonna go to my packs. And I'm gonna go to Ninth Wonder Kit. In case you don't have it, you can visit my website. You can see the link in the video description. So you can download this drum kit from my website if you want to. So I'm gonna find cymbals. I'm gonna use this one. LOD crash. Double click, reverse it, and make sure I put it in place. Let's listen. That's better, but I'm gonna put it to track 4 and I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, that's better. And I'm also gonna do one more thing with this crash, which is add a delay. And I'm also going to turn it down a little bit. Find input volume, turn that down a little bit, and find feedback volume, turn it down a little bit. Let's see what we have. There we go. That's our beat, baby. Make sure you save this shit. See, now we can keep adding, we can create our structure, just like I showed you guys in previous videos. But anyways, that's gonna conclude this beat. It's fucking hot outside, so I'm glad I finished this video. I can't really sit in this fucking room anymore, dude. So anyways, guys, enjoy making beats. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.